Let's talk about grains. I mean, that's okay, because you're right. The paleo diet, I think you can bring in grains and some ketogenic elements. But the paleo diet eliminates them because basically they are in and of themselves a highly processed food. Like our pyramid now, the way it was, is you would think that we should eat nothing but whole grain bread all day with a little bit of fruit and vegetables, and
which is not balanced. So that's not
true.
What you should do, right?
The point I'm trying to make is, for people like you who are genuinely healthy, and for people like me who are genuinely healthy, yeah, I can see why you would want to maybe bring in some grains or whatever. But my point is, you can live life without a grain. You can live life without a single high grain in your body.
You know, it's not an accident that the USDA food plate and the Harvard School of Public Health food plate have whole grains as 25% of your plate every meal of every day, because there are dozens and dozens of studies. Nobody's talking science.
It's because it's America's growing
less diabetes, more whole grains, less heart disease, more whole grains, lower cholesterol, more whole grains, lower cancer. And to eliminate, these are long-term ketogenic diets. The movie documents a few weeks, but people are going to do this to look like Halle Berry for months and years, and that's where the literature comes in and says,
but this isn't working for people. This isn't working for
because
people.
They're eating,
we have this advice.
6% junk.
And
we give this advice.
If the movie had emptied their pantries and just stopped, we'd have an amazing documentary that we'd all agree on. The empty pantries of garbage. We have unity of all that people.
Yeah, but I use it. I've been using it for 5 years. And the point is, as a clinician, I completely agree with Travis. It's a therapeutic option. That is, if you are obese, if you have type 2 diabetes, then this is an option for you. And if you do well, if you lose weight, if you get off your insulin, if you get off your medications, you will be healthier. And you don't have to worry that, oh, long term I'm going to have this and that, because you're going to have it in 2 weeks.
Don't go blind.
That's from eating too much sugar, sir. That's exactly what happens when you eat too much sugar.
Well, and that's where we can't agree. And what I love is the passion that all of you have. And I truly believe in my heart and soul that all of you, just like us on this stage, our goal is to get people healthier. And what I would encourage everyone is, look at your own diet. Look first and foremost at places where you can improve it by eliminating those foods every single one of us could agree are foods that act like toxins or poisons, the highly processed, overly refined. Try to eliminate those as a first step. If you're going to try a diet like this, I highly encourage you to talk with your doctor and make sure you know all of the information out there. And just remember that anyone who ever tries to convince you of an extreme diet and they do not have any flexibility, I appreciate you, Dr. Fung, saying this is, even with your patients, you're saying it is an option. Anyone who ever tells you this is the way, they're lying to you. There are many different ways that work where you can be absolutely healthy. And I admire you, Rob, because you did this with a passion. You did this with a goal.
And with a skeptical mind, I'd like to say.
Which I appreciate.
Quite skeptically and came out of it like, oh my God.
As I like to say, when you go to the grocery store, you don't have to read the ingredient list when you look at a banana, an avocado. When you look at that, you hope. Some things will say banana, and then you look and it says banana flavored. Wait, what is that? But if you don't have to read the ingredient list, for the most part, you're probably going to be doing okay. Anyone out there with medical issues, medical problems, please, before you try a new diet, discuss it with your physician.
Especially if you're pregnant.
Especially, yeah, as a pregnant woman, especially, do not ever underestimate the power of food to be your medicine. In this country, far too often, it is our poison. Dr. Fung, Dr. Kahn, thank you so much for your passion. Rob, thank you as well for sharing your documentary with us.